think you got a really well-oiled machine, man. I'm very impressed.
To you.
Oh shoot! No, no, fast! No.
Five. We have
Oh,
five on my leadership team because they're leading the team members. What's up, guys? I'm with Tristan here, and we're going to teach you how to find VAs, but more importantly, like Tristan's looking for, how to manage your VAs and how to train them so that they can do anything that you want them to do, whether it's IGDM outreach, LinkedIn, Facebook outreach, your personal stuff like a secretary, honestly, or even find them through cold email and help you reply back to these people so that you can do what you do best, which is close them and obviously be the agency owner. So before we do, I want to introduce you guys to Tristan, the man. He's inside of Agency Lab with Joel Kaplan. But really quick, Tristan, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
what's going on, guys? My name is Tristan Jacobs Sr. I own an agency called Assisted Growth, helping assisted living facilities create more customer opportunities and leads.
Let's go ahead and dive in. So yeah, really fast, I'm going to show people how to find and hire VAs, and then I'm going to breeze right through that, and then we're going to get into the main part, which is once you hire someone, how do you manage them? How do you keep them to become A players? And so let's dive straight into it. Trizzy, so onlinejobs.ph, that's a very basic, very common one that you can find people. $4 an hour is a good, right? But I'm going to show you how you can hire people for as low as $1 to start out with. So this is definitely a great way to find qualified people. I've heard great things about this. You can definitely use this. Likewise, you can use Upwork. I've heard good things about that too. Fiverr. Again, like I told you earlier, Tristan or Trizzy, that it's kind of mixed reviews. So I'm not going to speak too much about Fiverr, but I heard you can do it. Some people haven't found the best luck of it, but that's what they say. All right, so I'm gonna now share with you guys how to find them or how I find them. So I go to Facebook groups with a lot of virtual assistants looking for jobs because essentially they're not on that Facebook group just to be in the Facebook group. They're looking for jobs, right? And so as you can see, a lot of people are hitting this person up, like Don Lawrence, who's looking for a lead gen specialist, right? Just like you are, just like every agency is. So
Mhm.
essentially, here's how I position it. Here's what I do instead of like this person. This is actually something my own appointment setter, Trishan, has
Mhm.
actually taught me. Because she actually worked for another agency before as a social as a manager, and now she's my HR specialist. So she actually takes care of the hiring process and actually taught me how to do this. So
That's
what she taught me, yep, what she taught me is this. So you keep it very short and have all the information that you need in terms of requirements in a Google form. So what you do here is just keep it very short, introduce yourself. My name is Marques Bazaar, owner and CEO of PK Media, your agency, and then looking for LF appointment setter with a working laptop and can work 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Manila time. That's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then if they qualify so far, just kindly send their resume. And then I send them to a Google form that is easily replicatable. Just like a lead form, ask for their information, their WhatsApp because they're international. So get that. Again, the times that you need them available, a working laptop that they have, a camera set and headphones, because for me at least, we have one training a week and also daily meetings to check in with them. Just personally for me, because I currently have 45 team members. For you, it can be like 3 days a week. That's totally normal.
Mhm.
And then we ask obviously if they have current experiences, if they're working for other jobs or other agencies or employers, because again, I want to make sure that these guys are full time, that they can work basically that time right there. If they have a Wise account, right? If you don't know Wise, Wise is how I prefer you guys to pay people. It's a
Mhm.
great way to send money really fast and to keep up with currency exchange. So as you can see, I've sent quite a few mm, dollar bills to peeps in the Philippines there. Where is it? Okay, cool. Now, I actually tell people this is a starting rate is just $1. And I do let them know that there are raises and bonuses, which are very, very frequent. And then I let them know, like, just be aware of that. It's to start out with. You don't have to do $2 or $1. You can do $2, $3, up to you. It also depends. So I'm gonna ask you, Tristan. So what are you looking for your VA to do?
Yeah, I want my VA to number one, I would love to have a managing one to be an extension of me,
Yeah.
but predominantly, I just want my VA to be able to operate the lead gen for us, the cold emailing, the cold DMs, setting up appointments and getting them over to me.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah. So you definitely can charge or start the rate at $1 an hour, and as they continue growing and consistently working with you for like a month's time, 2 months time, that's where they can definitely double their salary rate to $2 an hour. You know, it doesn't sound like a lot to us, obviously, but in the Philippines, that definitely goes a long way, especially when they're needing of a job right now. So, you know, when they press yes, oh, that's awesome. Now, the last couple of things I want to make sure, because I do run into issues with this, and a lot of people can talk about this, but make sure they have good internet speed. So I use speedtest.net right here. All you have to do is press go, and then it'll kind of tell you what their speed test is. And, you know, obviously, I have them send me a screenshot and just take it. So they upload it here. And this is just a joke, but if they don't know how to upload it, then I don't know if they'll be a qualified fit. Just saying.
Okay.
Likewise, I tell them to make a 2-3 minute video introducing themselves, right? Tell us a little bit about your work experience again and what makes you qualify for the job. And then they submit it. And yeah, you know, what I usually get is like 20 applicants within 2 weeks or within a week, like literally.
Oh.
Yeah. So that is my Google form right there. I just wanted to quickly run through that. Yeah, when you have enough people, like say 20 people to interview, you can do a group interview and like just take a minute each to really just understand like, hey, do I really like this person? Is this person good? You know, and then you can put them in a certain breaker room and see if they're a good fit. If not, right, put them in another breakout room. And then maybe you were left with 5 out of the 20. And then you know, you just kind of make your pick right there. Maybe have 2 at once. If you're just looking for one person, maybe have 2 people that you pin against each other for a whole week. And that's something that I'd like to do because that really shows their true colors when they actually are going through a week of actual work and how you actually work with them, because now you finally see them in the field and, you know, someone might be better than the other when you weren't expecting it, or you work better as, you know, with this person than the other person. And that can make a huge difference. So that's how I find my VAs and my appointment setters. Now let's talk about how to manage these appointment setters. So the number one thing when I hire someone is I do use Go High Level for one thing when it comes to appointment setters. And that is I have created we call it a course, an onboarding course. This is essentially what I give to them right when I hire them and get them going. The reason why I want to share with you this is because I really believe people overlook culture, and especially with their VAs. You know, a lot of people just think, hey, you're a VA, you're doing entry-level job, so just do it, right? No, they're human beings. They are hardworking people, and they are literally the people that are going to drive your calendar forward. So you definitely want to treat them as a team member. You'll notice I'll be switching them from saying VA to appointment setter to team member, because I don't see them as a virtual assistant. I really see them as an appointment setter or a team member.
I agree.
Yeah. And so I have videos explaining, as you see in the title, my core values and mission, why I'm actually doing what I'm doing, why I have this company, why am I needing you, right? Which is actually in of itself a video that I give them. Oh, this one. Your importance to my agency or the agency. So I literally explain to them like what their role is and why it's important. For you, Tristan, for example, it's like, hey, I'm like, again, the reason I'm hiring you is because, you know, we're looking for a virtual assistant who can do cold email, who can do lead generation through DMs, right? And I'm going to be doing it with you, and I'm going to have potentially someone come in and replace take over for me in the future, and I want you guys to be able to work together. And this is why it's important, because you guys are here driving the business forward, helping senior living, right? Your niche, and their customers find them so that they can obviously grow as a business, but also help their customers in need. And like that in itself, just saying that allows them to understand the vision of what you're doing, right? They're not just going to do it and just be like, why am I doing this? They're going to be like, that's what I told them when I was working in gyms. Like, you guys are literally the reason why people live a better life. You guys have a huge role in that. And that they really feel that. Then obviously you kind of explain a quick overview of like their task and priorities. This is going to be a good one for you, Tristan, because you're going to have them doing multiple things. Maybe like checking replies, checking prospecting on IGDMs, prospecting on Facebook too, perhaps, right? And then that's where you give them the how to do steps here in one other section, like how to do prospecting on IG, how to use your pipeline sheet, how to send the first message to prospects, how to book an appointment, right? So you teach them how to book an appointment in Go High Level or on Calendly, whatever calendar you use, because you also want to make sure that they're able to book these people in. How to send times to prospects, quote unquote manually, rather than just giving a calendar if that's something you wanted to do. How to handle objections or unique responses, right? And a little thing I want to share, just a little tad bit, is whenever your appointment setter doesn't know how to respond to an objection, maybe it's totally off script, let them communicate with you. And because they again are your soldiers in your field. So if they don't understand how to do something, let them screenshot that for you and send it to you like in Slack or something, if that's what you use, or WhatsApp, and say, hey, Tristan, I'm facing this objection. How would you want me to handle it? And when you see that, you're gonna be like, hey, to handle this price objection, just say the cost varies on many things depending on what you're looking for, how many people you're looking to reach in your location. And then say, what I'd like to do is have a quick 10-15 minute chat to give you more information and see how much or what the investment would make sense for you. Right. And then when you say, by the way, when you do say that script, add that to your actual script. Not just have like a library already built out like this. You don't need to make a whole video. I mean, I don't mind. I just took like 3 hours to make this literally. And yeah, and then I just explained how to do this. So that is how I manage them in terms of, or training them in the beginning and their library, kind of like agency lab, library of different master classes and stuff. But any questions about that?
No, I think that's really cool. You pretty much set them up for success from the jump. You put the time in, built that foundation, so now they don't really have an excuse. They got it all right there.
I got one more thing, and that is exactly what Agency Lab does, which is coaching. It's actually worth having a quick daily 15-30 minute call Monday through Friday. Usually it's a great way to just check in with everyone, making sure they're showing up, checking in with them, how their day's been, if they're all good, right? In their life. And then the third thing is just making sure, like Monday, here's my structure. I'll tell you this. Monday is when I have the goal setting call, and I'm like, all right, so we did this last week. We did great. How about we hit an extra 10 appointments? And if you do that, here's where the bonuses come in. I'll give everyone a $10 bonus or $20 bonus if you hit this.
How often do you usually do that?
I do it bi-weekly or weekly. Yeah, so I do it weekly. So that it's really cool. It's really good for them, and it's good for the fulfillment too. And that's what matters. So, and then it's good for you guys because you guys get more appointments that way.
Right.
Now that's Monday, right? The goal setting to really set the tone for the rest of the week. Tuesday, it's just a quick check-in, make sure everyone's chill. Wednesday, for me at least, it's like intensive check-in day for everyone. Thursday, it's just another check-in day like Tuesday. And then Friday, it's Friday Fun Day. To you, happy birthday to you. Okay, I'm not what? That is my culture, Tristan. So whenever it's Friday Fun Day, we like to have games. And again, this is totally me. This doesn't have to be anyone else. But we just have the full time. Like I'm telling people, like I want you to don't prospect. This is supposed to be fun. Like so, you can do icebreaker games.
Oh shoot! No, fast no.
Oh, it's Olaf.
That everyone gets to know each other in the beginning. Like True Truths One Lies, one of our favorite classic ones. Trivia, and whoever wins that Friday, you can give them, I don't know, an Amazon gift card, or you can give them something as a reward. But what I like to do on top of that is whoever wins has to be the game host for next Friday. And whoever wins gets to be the game host. And these people get really creative. Like someone made a PK Media Jeopardy, bro. It was freaking crazy. Wild.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my culture, and that's where everyone's like knows each other. They feel safe. And here's the truth, and I'll kind of open it up if you have any questions or can think of any questions that people may ask.
How many managers do you have? Because I know you got a lot of VAs. How many managers do you have to help out?
Yeah, so as I said, 45 team members, appointment setters that are helping the agencies book appointments. So we just got someone else on the manager team. 5. We have 5. I call them my leadership team because they're leading the team members. So instead of like managing people, I tell them you lead people. You teach them how to do this. You coach them because they're really good at it. So
I think you got a really well-oiled machine, man. I'm very impressed.
4 years. Yeah, it took 4 years. So it works.
Hopefully, I can learn. You know, they say wise people learn from others. So I'm gonna take what you did and hopefully expedite my success.
Yeah, there you go. Well, thanks guys for listening. Just closing it out here for them, for everyone here. If you found this helpful, obviously, please, I'll bring more videos like this coming each week. I hope consistently. I know I've been inconsistent here and there, and that's on me. But yeah, you know, if you like this, just go ahead and give it a like, comment, and you know, again, for more videos, just subscribe. But without that said, all right, Trizzy, let's peace out, everyone. Peace, guys.